And the stream should have started. Yay. I did a few things off camera. Like, for one, I got to adventure rank 25. I also got anime thighs to like level 50. Well, you don't see it there, but I'm able to level her up again, get her past 40 to 50. Alloy there. I also got this character. I've used her quite a bit. Yeah, I didn't really get any other characters, but not that it's like really needed, but I did get Jean, but on my second account on mobile, which sucks. Like, okay, this is how it went, right? I started off the game on mobile, ran around, got into Mondstadt, did like all the starting quests, yada yada. Then I got to that point where like you're in a room and you basically unlock the store in the Wish section. And instead of like going to buy that Noel pack, like this one here, hold on. This pack here, this is what I bought when I first started out. Got Noel right off the bat. I didn't do that this time on mobile. No, 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 no. I went straight for this pack and got Jean right off the bat. And you know what? Even better. Before I even like as soon as I started out the game, like when I was like still walking on like that first section when you kill your first enemy, around that area, I even said like to one of my friends like, I believe I said, what if I got Jean like first, like right off the bat? And it's quite fucking convenient that I got Jean. Like, I called it big fucking time. No, wait a minute. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I completed some story. Like, I believe I completed one story mission. So yeah, like I had to do it to like level up a little bit so I could actually have like proper content. There was like almost no other way to like level up if I didn't do the mission. Well, at least I'm getting this mission on camera. Happiness. Oh yeah, I'm still doing missions in Leeway. Damn, my head's itchy. Oh yeah. Another reason why I haven't been streaming for like, well, I haven't been making any videos for a small while, is because, well, actually for a very long while, because my brother, my younger brother, has a Nintendo Switch, and he finally got Splatoon on that Nintendo Switch, and I also have an account on the Nintendo Switch, and I've been playing Splatoon for quite a while. I actually got to stay like the 4th island within a couple of like hours, and kind of stuck on level 20, so that sucks. And another reason why I haven't been streaming is because I'm lazy as fuck. That's the only other reason. My god, I didn't want to talk to you. No. Goodbye, random guy in the street. Why the fuck do you look like you're about to mug me? Like, legit, look at him. This man looks like he's about to mug me. That mask and everything. He's even standing outside of a fucking bank. Oh yeah, I'm sorry if the stream is laggy in like any sort of way. Like, I can't exactly like fix the lag. It's sort of impossible until I get better internet.
Welcome, friend of child. And congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Oh, cool. I don't consider... Oh, a friend. I have no intention of joining the...
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost.
Okie dokie. I'ma just...
But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
The fuck is that place?
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
Of course you do.
There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Oh, okay, so they just come up as, like, they tie every single time they have a contest for cooking. Alright, I see.
Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Paimon, you were literally my emergency food. You cannot be hungry until I am hungry. I just can't wait for another opportunity to call her emergency food again. Like, that'll just be a running gag through the... voice crack. That'll just be a running gag throughout the whole game. That voice crack sounds like a fucking creaky door. That's like, the door's like an inch, like, too long, and just like scrapes across the floor. Sometimes that's just like the most annoyingest sound ever, just hearing your own door, like your own bedroom door just like screech across the ground. That's one of like the worst noises to hear. Oh look, it's a shady guy.
Aha, you made it.
Yes, I made it.
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the
Introduce?
liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Ah, my heart hurts.
Welcome back, sir.
I'm
You
just taking a
honor us
drink
with your patronage.
of
Mr.
Coca-Cola.
Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Sorry I spoke a little bit through that cutscene. Who's this stunning little fellow? Chilling with the tea. This man's a villager with a deep voice.
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's
Sensitive?
just say they understand when discretion is needed.
Alright then.
And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Paimon, I'm pretty sure what you like when you like put quotations with the word dealing there. I don't think this man would like kill people. Yeah, of course he's gonna fucking kill people. This man is legit the human equivalent, fucking English, the human equivalent of a fucking robot. Like, what were the creators doing when they like scripted this guy? Legit, they made his voice like sound so robotic.
Indeed. It is as you have guessed.
This man sounds like the most shadiest guy you'll ever come across. The deepest of voices.
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Alright.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer?
Yes. Yes, she did. Why does Paimon look like, have the facial expression of the fuck you say to me, you little shit? Legit, Paimon's got the expression like she's about to, like, fucking smack this guy in the face.
The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus.
Yay, my
But this
name
time,
is in a game
The
for like the
Qixing
10th
have made
time.
no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
I accept.
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Alright, then.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Alright. I just can't help to feel that this guy is extremely shady. Even though I know he's not. Like, he just sounds shady. Or unless the plot's gonna slap me in the face.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Alrighty then. Let's go.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks. And get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Chopsticks, my guy? Isn't this game anime themed? Shouldn't chopsticks be like a thing they use like a fair bit? Right? Yeah, I don't know. I just probably like made a fair few people angry with that by saying that. I'm sorry. crap, my headset. It was just slowly falling off my head. Loading screens take forever. I can just hear my family members.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Which place is actually better though? Like Mondstadt's like just pretty plain. This place is actually like a lot more vibrant. Looks a little better. Alright.
Indeed. The weight of 3,700 years worth of history runs deepest in the true divinity of Liyue. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh.
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Alrighty then. A bag of Mora. I'm already practically rich in this game. Well, rich enough.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting?
Scam.
No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Man who makes a living off betting on stones can't be trusted so lightly. What does this man think?
You want me to decide? That
Yes.
is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
When in doubt, get them all.
Wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again!
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Actually, it's 2 times more Mora.
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
I have a really strong feeling that this guy is the Geode Archon. I don't know why. He just seems completely different from everyone else in the entirety of Liyue. Like, yeah, sure, everyone is different, but he is really different. Like, okay, if you look at Venti, like, he's Barbatos, the god of Mondstadt. You put them together, they are practically the same. Clothing that basically represents their respective elements. This guy has to be the Geode Archon, I swear. And if he is, huzzah.
What?
He's talking about economics.
Is
Yes.
this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need
Great
to
one,
waver.
Paimon.
Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under
For a
high
high-class
temperature,
gentleman?
the higher
Probably.
its I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within.
Huh.
This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, alright.
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
Huh.
Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Alright. Oh my god. That's 2,000 miles. 2,000. Oh, poop. Oh my god. My brain, it hurts. I would check the time, but my phone... Excuse me, my phone is flat. Sadness. Like, I do have school in the morning, but I will. Like... I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. Completely forgot about that. Die, bird.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind.
Huh.
A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Lumine must have the most strongest fucking ankles known to man. No human would ever be able to actually stand on that without slipping and then breaking their sorry ass on that floor down there. Lumine has never skipped a leg day in her life. I know I called her Anime Thighs, like for her name, but her real name is actually Lumine. And the male character you can choose, which is her brother, is actually called Ether.
That's the pot! It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite.
I always miss. Alright, time to burn them.
Power cord!
Oh yeah, I also unlocked this weapon that she's using.
Prepare to be blown away!
And he's dead. Oh, there's only one guy left.
Blade.
Poor guy.
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites.
Shame to let it go to
This
waste.
soup looks like it could be used as our hydro elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Paimon, it's already fired up.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
I think I'll transfer and I think I'll change into amber for this. Alright, Alloy, you're about to disappear. Like, level 40 is quite possibly the highest that Amber is ever going to get.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Pyrotechnics!
Die, god damn it.
Hey, not the guitar!
I don't think they'd be interested in the guitar. Like, I know I am. That fucking guitar is not too bad. I just had to use Lamine for the end. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I believe I mentioned in the last video that I did get a 5-star weapon, but it is one of the worst 5-star weapons. Yeah, just let me get it, game.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Take my bunny. No. Look at that little guy. Little gal. She be dancing, and then she be exploding, and then we got the fire. I guess you can say they just got fired. Yeah, I just made that joke. And I don't feel bad.
Be gone.
Ow, fuck. Ow. Double ow.
Let it rain. Go, go,
Take-
Barret Bunny.
Take my little bunny.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Yes. Let's buy that jade. Gonna buy me some jade.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
The shiny one. Wasn't it the third?
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
Yeah.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me
Shit.
for asking, but
Wait.
I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top quality Noctilucous jade for?
Is his name Shitu? Shoot. Yeah. Shito. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll just call him Shit. I can't pronounce that name.
I suppose it would
Ow.
not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
What stranger take only the value of money?
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be alright even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
Please remember to bring money next time.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Yes. Alright. Amber, you are incredibly damaged. I'm gonna change you off for Aloy. I know I usually call her Alloy, but the way her name is actually pronounced is Aloy.
I'm Aloy. Ready for the hunt.
See? I'll still call her Alloy there from time to time. Gotta go fast. But like, Aloy's power... Well, her abilities are actually pretty good. Like, for one, she legit throws a ball of ice at someone, and it explodes into even, like, more explosives. And then the other one is basically just brings a lot of enemies down to half health. I know I'm quite possibly walking up here for no reason. Oh my god. Alright. Get off the wall. Duh. My brain has made me lost. I'm only staying silent because the music actually sounds pretty nice. Yes, it is time.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Alrighty then.
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
We'll pay the jewelsmith when he arrives.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know.
It's still very
Surely
old, though.
these things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where will we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna save up my hero's wit. I'm gonna turn down the brightness of the game. Where do I go to, bugger it. I'll just live with the game having the ability to blind me at any conceivable moment.
I'll keep this close.
Oh, over here.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again.
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
This is what I get for calling Paimon emergency food.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Yes,
You
infinite
forgot to
amount.
bring money again? Zhongli.
I see a pattern emerging here. By this point, I'd be surprised if he remembered.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh.
So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
Yeah, this man needs to bring money a lot more often.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan! She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Yes, I shall ask nice-smelling ladies this question. Do you know how to make perfume? Am I really just like gonna go around and be like, make me perfume? You smell like a field of flowers. A field of flowers might actually smell pretty damn good. Well, depending on the flower. Why is hearing all of those people all talk at once reminds me of my classroom? At my school, no one shuts up. The only time they do shut up is when we're in the middle of an assessment.
Lan, we need...
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry you...
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a...
Wow. Just wow. Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
You know, I was kind of expecting that reaction. Like, let's be honest. You don't randomly walk up to someone and be like, do you know how to make perfume? Just because they smell good doesn't mean they know how to make the thing they used.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Genshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only.
Doubt. I fucking doubt that. She has a soft side for the gloriousness of flowers, which is nice.
Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lan. See you around.
Right now I'm just seeing a weird thing in my head where Paimon just flies around just randomly smelling everyone. This Paimon just flies up to some random girl but like, you smell good. That would be the most weirdest fucking thing ever. Just to randomly see Paimon just smelling random woman. I believe the Traveler would regret if the Traveler ever saw that. He or she would probably regret saving Paimon out of that water, like 2 months prior to the game's events.
question.
Perfume.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
Huh.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Okay, I'm gonna just like ignore like all the perfume stuff. Just look at that poor guy in the background. It's like he's just dead inside. It's like that man looks like he's just spent his whole life fucking everything up, and now he's just at this point where he's just sitting there like, why are we still here? Just to suffer.
Yinger? Oh, as in scent of spring, Yinger?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find on the market.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Are you sure, Paimon? Paimon goes poof. Poof. Yeah, where the fuck does Paimon go when she does that? I would like to know, does she like just disappear into the Traveler? Like, just like goes inside the Traveler's body and just chills there? Or does she just poof into non-existence and then, like, goes into like some sort of pocket dimension? That's quite possibly what actually happens.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been
What?
waiting for you.
What? What the fuck? Well, how have you been waiting for me? Like, did you just watch me run around looking for someone who makes perfume? Yeah, she quite possibly did that.
What? How did you know we were coming?
My question exactly.
I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady.
Okay. I don't know if that sounded weird to anyone, but that sounded a little weird to me. A couple snooping around town looking for a good-smelling lady. To me, that sounds a little weird.
Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like? 3 in one go. My goodness. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Bitch.
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither.
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind while you're hanging around with me.
I don't know why, but this woman sounds like she's more lustful than fucking Lisa at this point. God damn. Like, if you look at her, she legit looks like she wants to fuck the Traveler. I swear.
So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
Why is Zheng Ling's place just like a thing that pops up all the
You
time?
mean Wan Min Restaurant? Good choice. Let's go.
Why does she sound like she wants to fuck the Traveler? Seriously, like her voice. It sounds so fucking seductive. She just sounds like she's that type of woman who can just seduce a guy within like 10 seconds. Or girl.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now.
Alrighty then.
Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
Just okay. That came a little fast. Alright, then I guess I'm ready to please her.
I meant make me proud, as my assistant, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, obviously. Doubt. She's sus.
While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Alright, Barbara, your time's to shine. Huzzah. Water. Hiccups I have. Barbara, this is not the time for climbing walls. And of course it's behind the shop.
Ugh. Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Yes, they have the stomachs of iron, my guy.
Got a lot going for it. This water will do nicely. Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a crafting bench. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, take hold of the mortar and pestle. Gently does it. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out.
Why did that sound oddly sexual? To me, that sounded really, like, oddly sexual. We're just gonna forget we heard that sentence and continue.
Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water.
Okay.
Now take these and try it out on your own using a nearby crafting bench. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Ah, my face is itchy. Well, that's all 3 bits of perfume.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. On to the next stage, the most important one of all. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent.
Alright.
So please, focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in there.
That could be
All
taken
three
out of, like,
perfumes are ready,
context.
and you, my friend, were a wonderful assistant.
But I
A
was.
testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
I was thinking of you the whole time. Oh, I'm going for that.
Wow, you actually remembered my throwaway comment.
Yes.
You know, you're cuter than people give you credit for. If I didn't have my guard up, I can see how easily one could be taken in. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent to the right occasion.
Alrighty then.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger
Ooh.
women will love it. The
Alright.
second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
What? What? I think I'm as speechless as my traveler here.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime, okay?
Oh, okay. Second date then.
3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while.
Well, that was fun. A few lines in there were oddly sexual, but that was actually decently fun. I wonder who's like the most horniest character in the game. Like, Lisa and this character is like, I don't know if they're evenly tied. I believe this goes like a little bit higher on the lust scale. Okay, this man's hair looks blue on the top in certain lights. See, look, see? It looks blue there, or purple. Goes over a little bit, and it's back to brownish black.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhongli. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that
Ow.
Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Missy, this is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high so the third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
Perhaps. Yeah, this man could definitely become the perhaps meme.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
What?
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her, she will know what to do.
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this for me.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive this time?
I don't know. I'm gonna check my wishes. Damn, I need to go to sleep soon. I'm tired. Gotta check the time. It's only 10:41. Huh. Huh. My friends are on, like, on Discord. Oh yeah, the link for be actually in the description this time. Like, it's been in the description for like a decently long while now. I figured out how to get it in the description by just like copying it into like the actual description on the like about me piece on my channel. And now it's permanently in the description of like all my videos.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Why does every single old person in this game look like they're from the old cartoon show of Tweety and Sylvester?
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing. I just thought it a great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
Aww.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts.
Alright.
If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, youngster? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly.
Aw.
An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is
Paimon,
no need
you
to
fool.
worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
This Granny's so weird. What does she mean her whole household is in here? Is she playing with us?
She's a genie. How does this old lady live in here?
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Ow.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Yeah, alright. Let's go. Yes, I'm just take her cabbages. I got scared I was gonna fall off the edge just then.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Did I just see a slime commit suicide?
Not cool. teapot and the cleansing bell? Do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
What?
Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Kyung Karst? Why would she stay in the city? Run away!
I sent this man off the edge. Well, whatever he dropped is now lost forever. Oh god. Oh poopies. I need to remove all this fucking water character. There we go. Now I shouldn't be able to freeze. This will heal her. How is my character wet? The only way you can freeze in this game is if the character is wet in some sort of way. Blanc. Oh, bollocks.
This'll pack a punch. The hunt is on.
Boom. What in the ass?
Feel the beat. Time to rock.
Maybe I should break his shield first.
Prepare to be blown away.
You are dead.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or
Well,
at
Paimon,
least we
considering you
wouldn't
live in a
have to
pocket
skip outside.
dimension, I don't think it would be.
Let's dance.
Yay, found it.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right, that'll
Yay.
do. Come on out now, children.
Well, that was fun. Ooh, cutscene. Ow. Why is everything so pixelated?
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time.
Alright.
As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Hyman kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny?
Yes.
Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell?
Can I keep it?
Hey, it belongs to Granny. We're supposed to return what we borrow.
Oh, let you keep it. You really are a frank child. If you want it, you can keep it.
Yes,
But this
bell
bell
is my...
gets homesick sometimes. Who knows? It might find its way back into these old hands.
Alright.
Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will.
That is true. As soon as this mission is over, I shall sleep. I am tired. I wonder what would happen if I would get this. Because, like, I was just thinking about, like, going straight to the mission, but there is an alternate timeline where I do collect these silk flowers, and something good happens. But there's also a timeline where something bad happens if I pick them up. Alternate futures. Yeah, bugger it, I won't even touch them. Let's see what happens if I don't.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell.
Yes.
It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
What?
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curious.
Oh yeah, you might hear me yawn a couple times. I am decently tired. Avoid the upskirt. Well, it's kind of impossible with this character to avoid it.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that.
Ooh,
Finely
all right.
crafted toys are well loved by children, but
That is
this
true.
craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
She has devoted her life to making kites. Like, for what reason would you have to devote your whole life to making kites?
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Child shows up.
Hey, it's Child!
You ambushed us.
No way. I was just passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guess.
Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Huh. Hiccups.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me...
Adventure? Venturing...
My hiccups
That's not
sound
hard.
very,
Almost
very,
a bit
very
too easy
weird.
for a reserve adventurer.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Jumps in the water.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Hey, that's a good price. Anyone would work for this much, Mora.
Wow. And now the last guy's down here.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow. How does that sound?
Guess we've got no choice.
Bruh.
have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
Alright. I don't know how I randomly had the flower he was looking for, but I guess I did.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
Alrighty then.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Yeah, it was kind of sus. Well, my character never skips a leg day. She has to go up all those steps every day.
The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
The fuck?
Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Paimon, you pussy. A small child. She has one eye.
There you are.
Like she's got two eyes, but it looks like she had one before. Is she a zombie?
Ah, Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi.
Okie dokie.
Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Yes, there are zombies in this game.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
I don't believe so. The Guizhong Ballista, at least, I have heard of before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Well, it's something. Oh my god. Why are missions in this game so long? This one mission's almost gotten me to level 26. I shall check on my wishes. Yeah, it's still not enough. I need 960. Alright. You know what? I shall end this video here. Like and subscribe for more, and bye bye.